We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up HUM stock. We are on a monthly time frame. Price action, last candle to the right hand side is a bullish green candle. So we do have price action overall, lower lows. Price action overall, higher highs. So let's zoom in and take a look at what's going on. So in the monthly time frame, price is currently sitting at 497.24. So market's coming from a pattern at that low, also broke that SR line at that area's high highs. So if price work its way down, it can head back down to the previous numbers of that SR line, which is 472.47. And if it goes up, we can see it's going to reach the areas of 503.97. And if you want to add a midpoint, let's say price does work its way down before it gets that right SR line of price of 472, it can head near the price of 488.49 before it works its way down. So if this market does work its way up further, market's coming from a pattern at this low area. So you have multiple pushes down to area. So drawing it out overall, first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg, retest. The market pushed up once, second last candle was a retest, and price action is trying to shoot up out of that area to retest the top to work its way up. If not, market can draw out a pattern in this area here. So far we do have that third to last candle for the first leg, second last candle is the retest, third to last candle is the push. And if we do identify a bearish red candle, is going to engulf price action. Price action is going to draw out a M pattern in that area. And if it breaks that price of 472.47, we are looking for the break and retest for that market to head down further, at least the midpoint of that other previous major pattern of near price of 440.00. Or that market can consolidate within that area. Walking down to the weekly time frame, let's see what's going on. On the weekly time frame, price action, bullish green candle, long wick down to the bottom, showing very dominant for that market to push up. Also, if there's coming from a pattern in that area, which would be area consolidation, is trying to break out of, which is forming that overall first, second, third, and we're looking for market to push up. As I said before, price action is very bullish and with a strong candle towards that area of support. And also we can see that price action did break that midpoint line. And as we walk down the time frame, so let's say if it does pull back just a little bit, it can be identifying the pullback for that retest or that break of that SR line at price of 488.49, retest the bottom to work its way up further, unless we receive the overall first, second, third, and market fully breaks out and retest the top of that SR line of price of 503.97. And if the market does work its way down from that area, it's coming from multiple pushes to that top of resistance, drawing out that first, second, third, fourth, retest. Like I said before, in an earlier time frame, we have to receive a bearish red candle towards this price action candle, and may have to go off the bottom of that wick as well to identify that double top of the retest or overall triple top in that area. Walking down to the daily time frame, price action on the daily time frame, bullish green candle, wick up to the top, wick up to the bottom, looks like more like a doji, so it could be retesting that SR line. Also, there's a gap in the market, and before that, price action was at a low. So it was at a low, market pushed up with a huge gap, and price action look like it's a retest, so it's maybe identifying a break and retest. So we got to see what's going on as we walk down the time frame. Walking down to the 4-hour time frame, price action on the 4-hour time frame is a bullish green candle, very small, something like a doji, so it's a weak candle, so it's identifying that it is retesting that second candle resistance. So the market did break, and then price action just retesting that area. So it's identifying a retest as we've been walking down the time frame through the daily and the weekly. Walking down to a 3-hour time frame, now we have 3 pushes to that top. Market spiked up once, market spiked up twice, market spiked up 3 times. There's a pattern forming in that area. We'll talk about it as we walk down the market further. And same as well as a 4-hour market's hanging out that resistance area of those candles, the second last candle and some of third last candle wick. Walking down to a 2-hour time frame, still reading the same thing. Price action spiked up, second last candle retest, and then second last candle, fourth last candle spiked up, third last candle retest, second last candle, and first last candle hanging out at that area. So if it's respected, we'll see that first, second, third, and the market's trying to break up out of that third pattern to create that W formation. Unless that second last candle is respected for that resistance, the market comes down. And if so, you want to see a red candle engulf the second last candle. And we'll take a look at what's going on as we walk down the time frame. So right now on the 1-hour time frame, price action is hanging around that midpoint area. So we do have price action high, price action low. Draw a line right through the middle. We got that midpoint, and we can see if market's going to respect. So it's still identifying market's hanging out on that third leg, see if it's going to push up for that fourth or break down. So if it pushes up, we'll see that first, second, third. It'll respect this area of support and market breaks out. But so far, price action at the midpoint hanging around as a bullish green candle, very weak like a doji. So we got to wait until market do what it do. Same as well in the 45-minute. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. Same as well in the 30-minute. But let's say this market does decline for that drop down. Then we'll see that overall first, second, third, and the market will break that midpoint area of the bearish red candle and work its way down to that M and create that full M pattern. And if price break that SR line, the price of 488.49, then we'll see that retest and markets coming down from that area further to the next level. Walking down to the 15-minute time frame. Price action on its 15-minute time frame is a bearish red candle, so it's coming back to retest. So let's talk about it. So we can see that market is, if it's going to push up, it's first, second, third, and it still has to engulf these 3 candles to the side to see if it's going to push up for that W formation. So far, price action, second last candle, third, fourth last candle is in that area of consolidation, just working its way sideways until that market's going to decide if it's going to break up or break down. But if it breaks down, we're going to see that market form that area of resistance of that M pattern, first, second, third, and drop down from that area. But so far, market's consolidating and waiting to see if it's going to respect and work its way up to engulf, as we talked about in a 15-minute time frame. Even if it's on a 5-minute time frame, we do want to see price action engulf the second, third, last candle, see if that market's going to close out above that area for that market to push up. And then it'll be breaking up against that midpoint of that area, so we can see it's hanging around that bottom of that first, second, third. We're going to see if it's going to respect, but if so, price action has to identify a green candle to engulf the previous second or third, maybe 2, 3, second, third, or fourth to last candles in the market to push that market in that consolidation. Push that market out that support to the resistance line. And it's really the same thing as 1-minute time frame. And so time will tell. As time moves forward, we'll see what the market's going to do. Very important information, guys. Please study and review Forex pattern cheat sheet, breakout, and retest strategy. Click on images. Okay, guys. This is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your attention. HUM Stock.